What's up, guys? So I picked this up on Marketplace for 10 bucks. I talked to the owner. He said the saw didn't even have enough power to spin the chain. And he's tried a few things and gave up and put it in a box, and now it's up to us. So let's see what we've got. It's a 450 Husqvarna. One thing I did notice when I was looking through stuff earlier, the bar and chain that he gave me, the bar's a 50 gauge bar. And the chain that he gave me is number 21 Oregon, which is actually a 58 gauge chain. So if this is the chain he was running, it would have fit way too tight in that bar. So hopefully we can just put this together and grab a new chain and have a decent saw for 10 bucks. And something else I noticed is we don't have a carburetor or an ignition coil. So I picked up a carburetor and an ignition coil from HIPAA. I told him I'd leave a review of how I like the products. And hopefully in the future we can get a sponsorship, but as of now they're not a sponsor. So now that I think we have everything, let's start putting this together. I think we'll start with the carburetor. I'll start by putting the fuel line on, then the linkage for the secondary butterfly. This has a throttle cable. You got to make sure it's not behind the carburetor. Now that it's in there, you can see where it clips into place. So the next piece is going to be this plastic piece with the kill switch and the primer bulb. Then the hoses on the primer bulb go on. And then this just has rubber mounts that it slides down onto. Just like that. Then the screws I found in the box. I know the only place that the long ones can go is through the carburetor. And the two shorter ones will go up on top. These are just threading into plastic, so you don't want to go overboard. Now we'll get this covered up so we don't get anything in there. Next we can do our ignition coil. We'll start by putting the kill wire on. Then the top bolt goes through the ground wire. Usually I'll set the air gap with a business card, but I'm going to use this piece of cardboard. Now we'll put this cooling shroud in. And then the recoil. Now that the recoil's on, we can check for spark. If you guys can see it better. It does have spark. So far it's looking pretty good. I did pick up a new 50 gauge chain to put on. Now that that's all together, we can see if it'll start and if we can recreate the problem now, or if it'll even run at all. choke up. Sounds like either the HIPAA coil isn't any good, but maybe we'll try a different spark plug first. This is an NGK plug. I'm usually a pretty big NGK fan, but I do have a HIPAA plug that came with the coil. I'll leave the top cover off this time. Sounds a lot better. So I'm not sure how long the HIPAA plug will last, but we'll try it again. And there you have it, folks. 450 Husqvarna off a marketplace. I'm pretty sure the only problem was the wrong chain. So I had a 58 gauge chain and a 50 gauge bar. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.